Once I've given my survey to a few people, I can start to review their responses. So here are my questions, and then there's a separate tab called responses. It looks like I've gotten 5 so far. So I'll click this, and I have 2 choices. I can look at them as a summary or as individual responses. I'll start by looking at the summary. This is going to show me how everyone answered question 1. It looks like 60% of the people chose cookies, 20% chose cake, and 20% chose pie. And there's a little key right there. Then, because this one was a short answer where people had to write in their answer, it's giving me all of their individual answers. Same with this one. This was a paragraph response, so I just read all of their responses in a line. This one, they were allowed to choose more than one, so I've got more responses here. There's only 5 people, but there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 different responses. So this just shows how many people chose each one of those items as one of their 2 choices. This was the drop down, and so each person could just choose one. So we got 40% wanted peanut butter, 40% wanted chocolate chip, and 20% liked oatmeal, one person. This one was one of the scaled 1 through 5 questions. So 3 people chose the number 3, one person chose 2, and one person chose 4. And that was where they hardly ever had dessert or had it almost every night. So that was how that score got distributed. This was the grid question where they had to look at those different events and choose which type of dessert they wanted at that event. So for birthday party, almost everyone chose cake, and for wedding. For movie night, the choices were a little bit more distributed, and for picnic and after school snack, they were split also. And then only 3 people answered the birthday question, and it looks like the way they're reporting it is they're giving me the month and the year and then the day. So that doesn't have the format that we're used to when we see dates, but that's what those answers are. And 2 people just didn't give their birthdays. It wasn't required. So this is one way of looking at the scores. Another thing you can do is open them up in a spreadsheet. So I'm going to click Create Spreadsheet, and they're going to give you the choice between creating a new one or selecting an existing one. You would choose Select Existing if maybe I create the new spreadsheet now and then 4 more responses come in, then I might choose to have those responses go to that same spreadsheet. So for now, it's brand new. I'm going to create one. So it opens up a new tab, and then here are the responses. This is not as easy to look at, but this is another way of taking a look at your responses. Whenever you're ready to stop accepting responses, you can just click this, not accepting responses, and then no one else can answer it. So if you're reviewing the responses and you don't want any more to come in, you can do that. Also, if you've just been sort of practicing with it and you want to get rid of the responses that you've gotten so far, you can click this and you can choose delete all responses, and then that will get rid of all of them and basically give you a fresh start. This is also another way that you could get an email notification. If you want to be alerted every time somebody responds to the form, you could have it set up to do that.